So this is the euro dollar analysis for Friday the 3rd of November. Now let's have a look what happened on the 2nd of November. So on 2nd of November we did have this we continue to remain in this bit of a consolidative range. So on 2nd November we can see here we've still in a bit of a range near the bottom after we see it near this 116.12 after we saw the big sell-off from last week. Now we do appear to be heading to the upside, as we have tested the 116.12 and we have not revisited it yet. We've posted a higher low. We've come up to this 200 period moving average, had a bit of a brief sell-off all the way back down to this 20 period moving average, but due to the size of these candles we do expect another test and possible break of this 200 period moving average. Then we're looking at this very key level. This is the level we're looking at, the 117.10. In around 117.10, it is pretty much from where, if we draw the Fibonacci from this, well, let's do that differently. From in and around this 1830 to these lows in around 615.80, the 50% Fibonacci comes in around this 1710. So, and also it is a very strong pivot that we've seen in active support in the past, most recent past, as prices were trading to the upside. So we do expect it to act as resistance. So we are interested to see what happens when price gets up to 1710. We would expect a sell-off all the way back down to this 116.12. If we do, however, hold this 117.10, we would then look for see how prices react around the 17.28, the 400 period average. It seems unlikely now, but also let's bear in mind 117.71. To the downside, we are looking at the 115. We are expecting a further breakdown in prices towards this 115 level after the fundamental catalyst from the ECB and Mario Draghi extending QE to September 2018. So we do expect prices to eventually head down to this 115 level. We might see this recovery rally up to the 117 before we break down towards this 115, which is our medium to long term target. Now let's just have a look at the other time frames before just wrapping up here. So we're going to have a look at the weekly time frame, and we should be in bullish territory. Let's just have a look. So currently we are in bullish territory. We did see the sell-off last week down to the 116.12, which was a pretty strong level. We have found support there so far, and we are currently in bullish territory so far this week. But we are still operating in the shadow of the very large move to the downside last week, so it might just be a dead cat bounce or a relief rally before we see further selling momentum come back into the market. Now, if we go down to the daily time frame, before we just wrap up here on the euro dollar. So on the euro dollar, let's go pen. We are still operating in shadow of this candle here, this large bearish candle. Well, we have posted a couple of we're in a bit of an indecisive zone at the moment, in around this 16.12 on this daily chart. We haven't seen a breakdown in prices, but we haven't seen a strong buying momentum come back into the market either. We are biased to the short side in light of the moves we've seen here. We've seen our highs in up and around 120, and we've posted pretty much a double top in around the 1860s, after which we had a fundamental catalyst of a somewhat bearish ECB in that they showing a willingness to act. So we do expect prices to further go to the downside. So at present we are in a bit of a consolidative zone. We have posted a bullish day on the 2nd of November, but even if we do get follow through, we're looking for selling momentum to come back in at 1710 for our move down towards 115. So that should wrap up our analysis for euro dollar. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.